everyone, did you know that there's something called the fourth trimester? Well, that's the first 3 months outside of the womb for a baby. So they're used to having their needs met constantly. They're constantly fed, they're constantly warm, they're constantly in the dark, they're constantly cozy, and then all of a sudden they're born and their life is turned upside down. The first 3 months is a time in a baby's life where they are transitioning from womb life to life out here in the outside world. And sometimes that transition can be hard for both baby and for new parents as well. So today I'm giving you my top 5 tips for surviving the first 3 months. The first tip I have is get baby used to a bottle. Of course, get breastfeeding established first if that's what you want to do, if you want to do breastfeeding. But once breastfeeding is established, definitely get them used to a bottle. We made the mistake of not getting our first child used to a bottle for a very long time, and then when it came for him to be babysat, we didn't even think about the fact that maybe he might not like a bottle, and that's exactly what happened. He fussed and he cried and he wouldn't take it, and eventually we had to not go. So if you want any chance of spending a few hours away from baby or to have a rest, you really need to get your baby used to a bottle. That way that they can be passed on to a family member or a friend who can take care of baby while you have some time out, or if you need to go do something. Number 2 is swaddle. Swaddle, 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 swaddle. I wholeheartedly believe in swaddling babies. You think when they're in the room, they're all cozied up, all nice and tight and warm, and then they come out of the womb and it's just like cold, and all of a sudden these limbs are flying around everywhere, and like, what is going on? So if you want to transition baby into outside life, do it nice and slowly, keep them swaddled, it'll keep them warm, it'll keep them from throwing their arms about and waking themselves up, or hitting the side of their crib or bassinet and waking themselves up. And it's also just, it feels like being in the womb, nice, tight and secure. And I guarantee you'll probably find that your baby will have a better night's sleep being swaddled. And also swaddling usually happens just before you go to put baby to bed, so it is also a cue for them that it is going to be sleep time. Number 3, accept help. Please, for the love of God, accept the help people give you, okay? With the first baby, I accepted help from a couple of friends, but I was always just like, no, it's okay, you know, trying to be super mum. Don't do it. Accept the help that people offer you. Whether it's coming around with a cooked meal, whether it's folding the washing, whether it's taking an older kid to the park, just let someone do it. You know, we don't have to be super mum all the time, and I guarantee you'll feel better for it. Sometimes people just don't do things the way you like it, but you're just going to have to get over that if you're going to survive the first 3 months of having a new baby. Number 4 is cuddle and hold close your baby, or baby wear. Get a wrap, ergo carrier, or any sort of baby carrier, a ring sling, anything that will hold baby close to your heart. They're used to being in the womb where they can constantly hear noise, they can constantly hear your heart beating. So if you have baby in a carrier, if they're upset, if they're having a bad day, all they want is to be close to you, to feel the warmth, to smell you, and to hear your heart. Plus, what's better than having your baby close just to smell them and snuggle the cute little things, because they grow up so fast. Number 5 is white noise. As I said before, they're used to hearing a constant loud noise inside of your body. So when they come out and all of a sudden you have no noise because it's gonna wake the baby. No, noise is good. Babies love noise. With both of my kids, in the first like month or 2, I would actually have them sleep in their bassinet in our lounge. With baby number 2, my toddler was screaming, I'd have the TV blaring, I'd be doing the vacuuming, and Mila would sleep right through the whole thing. It's because they're so used to noise. So if baby's just having a hard time and they're just not sleeping, I really suggest the white noise. Either find an app. There's many apps out there that have white noise. You can either have, you know, the sound of static, or it might be the ocean, or it might be a vacuum cleaner. You might even just put some music on in the room. Anything that is noisy is, but you could even just use music, even people talking. So put baby in the lounge. Anything like that would help. The last piece of advice I want to give is that it will be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Those first 3 months are going to be some of the best and the worst times of your life with a new baby. But just remember, having a baby is a learned thing. You don't get an instruction manual. The doctor doesn't just go, here's your baby and here's the manual. Go have fun. You don't just jump on a piano and be able to play some amazing piece of music without learning and practicing first. It is just like having a new baby. You've got to learn. So don't be so hard on yourself if for the first few weeks, first 3 months, don't go to plan. You just need to accept that you're not going to look glam. You need to accept that you are going to get up in the night. You need to accept that your clothes are going to be covered in poop and spit and tears and goodness knows what else. Your lunch probably. Just accept it and things so much easier. For me, it was waking up in the night to feed my baby. I found it so difficult. I was just like, why are you doing this to me? Until I accepted it. I just accepted that my new life for the next 3 months, possibly even longer, that I was going to be getting up in the night to feed my baby. And as soon as I accepted that, I enjoyed the time that I had with my baby. I enjoyed snuggling up to her. I enjoyed feeding her, because breastfeeding is such an amazing bonding thing. Even bottle feeding, getting up in the night, it's just you and baby, and it's kind of a special time. So, you know, once you accept that, I think you'll find that things are a lot easier. Enjoy your baby, because the time goes so fast. Mila is already 4 months old and I just cannot believe it, and I just want those little newborn snuggles back already. If you're a parent already and you're watching this and you want to add some advice to new parents, please add it in the comments below for them to read. Any advice to get them through the first 3 months of having a new baby. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye! But it just kind of helps the rain from not splattering their face. So you can't go and sit your car seat out while it's raining. You still need to get to the car ASAP.